Hello, good morning and welcome to Cluzie, and thank you for joining into my frequency today. So what I really wanted to quickly talk to you about is what not to do in winter. So we're all told what to do, which is great. I did a video on it last week, the week before, all these things you can do for yourself to better your health. But what nobody says to you is not what to do. Now, some of my not what to do's can be a little bit controversial. Starting with, don't use antibacterial soaps. That's right, don't use them, especially in your own home. So you live in an environment where your bacteria is in balance for you and your family. It's healthy bacteria, it's sometimes bad bacteria, hey Sam, but mostly if you are using antibacterial soaps in your own home, you are destroying all of the good bacteria. So you are actually lowering your own immune system. It makes you more vulnerable to bacteria and diseases that you get exposed to outside the home because you don't have your good bacteria to protect you. So I really want to get you to think about the antibacterial stuff. Please do not use antibacterial toothpastes. This thing here is full of bacteria. It's how we digest our food. So please don't use antibacterial toothpaste. Soap and water is good for your hands. It will get rid of all the bad crap you need to get off. Just brush your teeth with normal toothpaste. Well, when I say normal toothpaste, I don't mean Colgate. I mean toothpaste that isn't full of chemicals. Brush that. You don't need the antibacterial stuff. If you are going to a hospital where there is a million sick people in the one place, all out of their own environment, then you use antibacterial stuff there. But guess what happens? We create superbugs in hospital. So do you really want to be creating superbugs in your own home? No. So please, really think about not using those antibacterial stuff because you want a clean environment. You don't want a sterile environment. Having a sterile environment in your own home, unless you have a major health concern, it's not good for you. So that's number one. Throw out the antibacterial stuff. Just go for your goat soap. I know there was an ad for goat soap. I can't remember the jingle I was going to sing, but now I'm not going to. The other thing is keeping your house all boarded up. So I just went to Melbourne for the weekend to visit a sick uncle, and it's freezing in Melbourne. Let's not kid ourselves. It is stupidly cold. So, but when I'm inside in Melbourne, everybody's got their heaters on and all the doors and windows are shut. So if you live in Melbourne, 6 months of the year, you have your house boarded up. So there's no fresh air. That is also, that's it. Get your goat on. Thanks, Susie. So yeah, if you don't open the windows and let some air flow through, you're potentially trapping and growing bacteria and molds within your home. So yes, it's cold. But you know what? If you don't work at home, you're not there anyway. So open up a couple of windows. Or open up a couple of windows for an hour, get some airflow, then close everything else up and put your heater back on. But you know what else I discovered while I was in Melbourne? Everybody's sitting inside with t-shirts on because the heaters are on. So turn the heater off, put your jacket on, air out your house. Susie does not like me in Queensland because I put jackets on and I sit in the house. She'd like, put the heater on. I'm like, no, it's not freezing. It's not snowing outside. Just put a jacket on, air the house out. So do that. And the other thing, not what to do, is to hide from the sun. The winter sun is your best friend. So if you are blessed like I am, that at 6:30 this morning when we went down to meet Susie at the beach, the sun was warm. I had a jumper and my tracky dacks and walking around bare feet and I was fine. But when the sun comes out, I take my jumper off. I want that vitamin D to hit my skin and I don't wear sunglasses. So please don't wear sunglasses or wear a jumper when you're in the sun for 10 minutes. That's it. Honestly, shouldn't be wearing sunglasses in winter anyway because you really want, it's a depressing time of the year for most of us Australians. You want the light to hit your retina. If you put sunglasses on, your brain does not get the signal to switch serotonin on. And what's serotonin? Serotonin's one of your happy hormones. So if you suffer from anxiety or depression, don't wear sunglasses because your body gets confused. And then conversely, your melatonin doesn't know when to switch on and off, so it can affect your sleep, but melatonin is also the conductor of your immune system. So you don't want to be wearing sunglasses in winter. You don't want to be wearing jumpers all the time in the sun. You don't want to stay inside the house. You want to open up the windows for at least half an hour to an hour, especially on those freezing cold southerly wind days. You want to regularly get your heater cleaned. So, we live in Queensland, as I keep banging on about it because I'm kind of privileged to be here. We have air conditioners that we run a couple of months a year. We get those air conditioners regularly serviced and I clean the filters every year. Do you do that with your heater? As I said, we don't have heaters here. We've got reverse cycle air conditioning that we can put on, but we're all regularly cleaning our filters. If you have central heating or you have one of those wall heaters that sits there and gathers dust for 6 months of the year, have you cleaned it? Because you really need to keep those things clean because they're a moist environment and they breed bacteria. So to recap, the 5 things that I suggest you do: get rid of your sunglasses, get in the sun, open up your house, get rid of your antibacterial soaps and get rid of your antibacterial toothpastes. Eat plenty of big hearty soups, keep your nutrition up and sleep. Don't stay up all night watching games because it's nice and warm inside. Go to bed. So yeah, Sammy, it's amazing what I've learned in the last 5 years. When I moved to Queensland, I kind of embraced the whole sunshine for health thing. And I very rarely wear sunglasses at all in summer or winter. I just wear a cap if I need to block the glare coming down, or I wear my sunnies if I'm on the beach because of the reflection off the sand. But yeah, your whole blood volume goes past your eyes every 2 hours. So the sun is a cleanser. So if you're not wearing sunnies, not only does it help regulate your happy hormones and your immune system, but your blood gets cleaned. So there you go. I hope you learned something. Thanks guys for watching. Keep happy and healthy this winter. And if you're in Melbourne, move to Queensland. Let's see ya.